I've been asked many times to see if I can make an instructional video for trumpets, and there's one out there that I had done for another gentleman, specifically that people send around on the internet. This is for everybody. Let's start with a trumpet. I've got a bunch of them here on the floor next to me, but I just happened to grab my Frank Cox. When you get a trumpet, a couple things you need to do. First thing you need to do is know how to grip one properly. The next thing you need to know is how to adjust your mouth stop, and then finally actually drawing air through a trumpet. Most trumpets, there's a couple of different methods to hold it. The way that I prefer to hold mine is I'm right-handed. I take my right hand and I put the trumpet like that, and I wrap my finger around. Now, on Frank Cox's trumpet, his method is to use the middle finger, and I run it that way. Some of my other trumpets, I use my index finger and I run it like that. When you're drawing your air through a trumpet, to get the most desirable sound, you have to create back pressure, and here's a trumpet without back pressure. Here's a trumpet with a little back pressure. And then you have a sound chamber. So create your back pressure, and then you take your other hand and you cup it. So here's your example. No pressure. Back pressure. Add in your chamber. You can hear a big difference. Now, all my trumpets are preset for me already, but I want to demonstrate how to adjust your lip stop. When you get your trumpet, most lip stops are made of EVA foam or wood or rubber. Some are glued in place, but the majority of them are movable with a little effort. What you want to do is, when you first get your trumpet, you want to determine what's best for you. And some people may only want that much of their mouthpiece showing. Others may want that much. Others may want a ½ inch or a ¼ inch, like that. Let me demonstrate what the difference is, so you can do this on your own. Alright, well, we'll start with barely anything. I can get a sound, but it's not what I'm looking for. So let's move it down a little bit. That's pretty good, but just for curiosity's sake, let's try a little more. Okay? Alright, well, we know that doesn't work. So we know that, from my style of calling, we want our mouth stop right there. That's where it's comfortable for me. Yeah, man, that's comfortable right there. Alright, so we got 2 of the 3 basic things down. We got our grip with our back pressure, either with the index finger or middle finger, and we have our sound chamber cupping around it, and we have our lip stop adjustment. Alright, how do we make a sound? This is a Billy Bice Brazilian rosewood. To make our sound, you hear people say you kiss a trumpet. You do not kiss a trumpet. You draw air through a trumpet. People probably say you kiss a trumpet because of the sound associated with drawing air. You do. You use your lips, and you do suck air. When you place your trumpet on your lips, everybody's lips are different. Everybody draws air different, so you're going to have to run your trumpet and learn. Some guys place it on the side of their lips. Other guys place it straight. I run mine at an angle towards the middle of my lips. If you ever watch Zach Farmer, he puts his trumpet on the outside of his lip. He has a special mouthpiece that draws air easier. But anyway, find a place that's comfortable on your lip to draw air. And when you draw that air, I fold my bottom lip backwards a little bit, like this. And when I'm you know, when I'm drawing that air, it sounds like I'm kissing. You know, fishy kisses. That's what we call those kids. People go. You don't do that. That's what you're doing. Okay. Let's start with. I'm gonna be real eccentric, so you can get the idea. And what you do, you know, when you're starting out, you're going to grip it really tight with your lips. You're going to suck really, really hard. And as you progress, you'll learn to relax your lips. You'll learn to draw that air smoother. It takes time, but it will come. All right, so you have some basic sounds you can do on a trumpet. The most basic sounds are your clucking, which can turn into yelping or cutting. You have your kiki. You can gobble sometimes. I can quavy. You can quavy. John Dangerfield on his angled mouth tip, he can purr, and it sounds really good. But anyway, let's start out with clucking first. To cluck, you're basically drawing air, but you're popping it. And again, I'm going to exaggerate so you can see how to begin to make the sound, and then it's up to you to refine your skills. So to cluck, you okay. Learn to do the cluck. In my opinion, that's the basis that most every other sound is built on. The cluck turns into the yelping, and the way that the cluck turns into the yelping is that you're basically doing rapid clucks, and instead of being so sharp, you're basically being softer with your clucks and tying them together. So let's do the yelping. So see how you start off with your clucks? Tie them together. Now again, I'm exaggerating. Alright, that's really sharp clucks making the yelp. Over time, you learn to not exaggerate it and make it smoother. So here, I'm a cluck, then I'm gonna turn the clucking into yelping, and then I'm gonna do a smooth yelp.